right, y'all. We are back with episode number 2 of Baldur's Gate 3. So last episode, we just barely kind of got into the game, got characters made, got going, got to kind of just the beginning of the beginning. So yeah. I'm excited to do another episode, see where the story goes. Yeah. What do you think, Dan?
Yeah, we left off, in a really good spot. We just miraculously made it out of Avernus, the first layer of hell in the D&D universe, and have ended up on a mysterious beach somewhere. We're not quite sure where.
Well, son of a beach. Well, I'm popping the top on, I'm finishing off, I got some Cherry-Acoli Zevia, but then I'm also popping the top on some tropical mango vitamin water. That's what I'm doing the cheers officially on this episode number 2. Cheers to episode number 2. Mr. Dan, let's
some blue razzle dazzle here.
Yeah. That's my favorite. That one's my favorite. Absolutely. That one and the citrus twist and the watermelon. My absolute favorites of those.
I'm the weird guy that likes the fruit punch one.
That was really good too. I like them all. There's a few I like.
Super good.
That one's good too. I think I have a couple of those in my fridge. All right. Well, let's turn up this audio. Hold on a second. See if you guys can hear it. Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear? Yes, you can. Let's suit up. Let's suit up and get into this freaking game. All right. Any second. There we go. So before we do anything too crazy, we gotta do this. I'm just saying. All right, Dan, you go ahead and roll.
All right.
That is hot. Two hots. Oof. Not a lot of hots left. I'm actually running out of these things. Cayenne. We won't be doing 2 hots too much just because I don't have a lot. And I think I don't. Yeah, those are cayenne. I was like, all right, 2 hots. Cheers. And then this is appropriate.
It's not so bad. It's more tingly than hot. Yeah. If you fellas excuse me, I gotta use the phone, man. Enjoy your meal, guys.
This helps.
This helps. That works good.
Classic Jim Carrey moment right there. You gotta love the guy. All right. Resuming. All right, Dan, where are we headed?
Well, like I said, this is your inaugural playthrough. I have too much knowledge, so for an authentic experience, I want you to lead on, and we'll see what materializes from there.
Fair. Hey, stop doing that. Take it. Take it.
You're so sneaky. Look at that. Checking over both shoulders.
What are you doing?
Now, what were you doing?
I'm alive, yes. Thank you for the concern. And speaking of, how are we alive? True. Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about. I remember the ship. I remember falling than nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from.
True
First
that.
things first. We need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer. We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads. Wait! Charging off by yourself sounds like a fine way to get killed. We need each other, and we both know what's at stake. Can't think of better company.
Wow. She likes you.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
Alright, and so if we look at our left side of our screens, there are some up arrows on each of our portraits, meaning that we have
Leveled
gotten
up?
our first level. Yes.
Woot woot.
So that is the R2 bumper again, and that brings up our character sheets, all that good stuff.
Can't give up now.
R2.
R2.
Yeah.
Not.
There we go. And then
L2.
you just tap A to level up.
Woot.
So here we go. Choices, right? More choices.
Health increased. Yeah.
So if you actually use your left, it'll give you a little description of what you just gained in terms of your level. That's cool.
So do we pick it, or you just get, that's just what you get?
For you, it's just going to be hold Y to accept because there's really not much more beyond that. What you get, it's kind of nice. You got a couple more features to your barbarian now.
So
At the third level is when things get interesting. We get a sub, and subclass changes the way your character behaves at that point in time. So
naughty green screen.
So there we are.
Oh, it's that side. Hold on.
What the frizzle?
Right? Hold on a second. Did I move it? I don't think so. Hold on, you guys. Just
Technical difficulties. I am not taking that. I will be taking that instead.
wow, it got bumped. Five's good. Apply. Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
So for her, we can just accept everything that's going on. I have plans for her later on here. We can change her. Right now, she is a trickster domain cleric. I will respec her later on to a life domain. But we have a couple things we need to encounter first before we can make it.
Gotcha.
And it's easily missed if you don't know, if you don't do a lot of exploring. Of course, this game, like Witcher, encourages you to look around, investigate your surroundings, explore a little bit. It's a grand adventure. It's very open world. In fact, our select button, you'll be able to see all the map we've uncovered so far, but there's quite a bit of blackness out there.
Holy crap.
I found an awesome book known as Shanties for the Bitch Queen.
Ha!
Too bad I'm not a bard.
Ow! That was smart. Apparently you get burned if you touch the fire.
Yeah. Hey, all I have to say is I didn't start the fire.
Ha 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 ha. Neither did Billy Joel. Okay, so I'm in control of her.
Yes, so at this point in time, you have control of Shadowheart because you introduced yourself to her. I'm on my way. The nice thing is, we've split up at this point. So, your combat right now, I have to actually move into that particular zone for me to participate in it.
Right.
But because I'm not in combat order yet, it also gives me the opportunity to possibly sneak up on some of these guys and pop off a shot or something like that. But I wasn't sneaky enough, so I'm coming in at the end. Shucks. Us clerics and our chainmail don't make us very, very sneaky at all. Oh yeah. Get some.
Exactly. How do you like them apples?
I'm gonna leave that one closest to you and see if I can't get the one that's kind of off my vision. I'm gonna have to dash. So let me see if I can get the high ground. Can't even do that. Most I can do is gauge.
It works.
Smackety smack.
Haha.
Alright, so what you're looking at is spells now. And you'll see down in the bottom corner of your bar there, you have a flashing spell slot icon.
Yeah, I see that.
So that means instead of having mana or something in traditional games, you can cast that many spells per long rest. So you have to be kind of strategic about when you want to use your actual powered up spell abilities. Because you only get them once every so often. Same with the channel divinity options there. That's exclusive to the cleric.
Gotcha. Interesting.
And your rage operates on the same idea. You get it every so often. But because you steal raging, you be swooping and smacking things hard.
Yeah.
I'll hit that for delicious 1 damage.
Huh.
See if I can't get a little heighted damage. Guys, gonna take him down, but the Shadowheart her turn back. Oh, miss. At least it wasn't crooked. So there's the opportunity attack that I was discussing with you. So if you fail to disengage with an enemy and try to move out of their melee range when you're engaged, they get a free swipe at you. Same thing goes for you though. If an enemy tries to leave you and you've gotten within their melee range, which is right next to them,
Right.
then you get a free smack on them, basically. You get a react.
Well, perhaps our survival isn't such a distant prospect.
So she took a little damage, but that'll be okay. I'm not gonna worry about that. See if these brain guys have anything useful on them. Nope, pretty squelchy. Didn't have anything. So another fun thing about this game now is you tap up, you'll notice you actually have a jump radius you can use too. So verticality is a thing in this game, and you can jump up to ledges as long as you can actually physically reach them. And you'll see a small little outline to be able to do that.
Huh.
By the same token, if you try to jump down from a ledge that's really, really high up, you take fall damage. So, but it will tell you how much damage it's going to possibly do to you from taking it. So lots of little nerdy things they included in this game.
Hurry. I've got one of those brain things cornered.
Smack that.
There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the
Found
others?
somebody.
There.
Can you see it?
Hey. Not cool, dude.
Shh. Not a sound. Not if you want to keep that darling neck of yours. And you, keep your distance.
I gotta
No
say,
need for this to get messy.
I need him alive. Stow that blade, or I'll show you just how messy things can get.
Ah, promises. But I have other business, I'm afraid. Now, I saw you on the ship, didn't I?
I was gonna say, I love his
Not.
self-defense mechanism here, that you're actually holding on to the blade instead of trying to get the hilt.
A little strange.
So the cool thing is, when you're playing with multiple friends or whatever, even though it's not your dialogue, you can tap A, and you can actually vote or show your friends, hey, this is the interaction I think would be really fun for you to go with on your end, if it's not your dialogue.
Ooh. Hey, we got a 22 on a 20-sided dice.
Oh, you're gonna headbutt the crap out of him.
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets.
Kind of got a
You
little.
try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
Got a little Dwayne the Rock Johnson going
I was
on
just
there.
gonna say
What's
that.
going on? I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies. Indeed we are. Please, allow me to introduce myself. My name's Astarion. I was in Baldur's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
So you can claim to also be from the city, or not. You can have your own story that way.
Sure.
The strong and silent type. All right. Please tell me you at least know something about these worms. No. Of that much we can be certain. These worms are already affecting me. I can feel it. Now, what to do about it?
All right.
I was ready to go this alone, but maybe sticking with the herd isn't a bad idea. Safety in numbers, after all. And I hate to turn down an invitation. All right. Maybe I'll see you there. Good luck.
And he's off.
All right. Well, ta-ta.
There, the mind flayer. It's hurt.
That thing's bound to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
What?
Yes, you feel hate, and you deserve to be punished for it. You should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, But then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
Oh boy.
Yeah, that's not happening.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Amen. And I appreciate the 35 XP that makes me.
Right? Alright.
Okay.
I am not sure where we're headed.
We got a couple. So it looks like there's an area kind of off to the right, which is kind of this direction, or we can head up. There you go. Head up that.
Those goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Gerblins. That apparently. Okay. Found some camping supplies on them.
What's going on with that room? Looks like a stable somehow.
Approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
I don't know, man. Think so?
Give it a touch. Why not? What's worse could happen? You're not smart.
Ah!
A hand? Anyone? That's it! Go on! Keep pulling! Hello. I'm Gale of Waterdeep. Apologies. I'm usually better at this. Apologies. I didn't exactly memorize my cephalopodian banishment spells last night. Wasn't the best prepared for an attack by squid. Say, but I know you, don't I? In a manner of speaking. You were on the Norse Lloyd as well. I don't know what transpired exactly, but the ship broke into pieces and I suddenly found myself in freefall. As I was plummeting to certain death, I spied a glimmer quite near where I estimated my body to impact with less than savory propulsion. Recognizing this glimmer to be magical in nature, I reached out to it with a weaving of words and found myself on the other side, as it were. How about you? How did you survive the fall?
Option 2 is kind of hysterical.
Right?
I quite agree. But I have the unfortunate suspicion your survival is still very much in jeopardy. Back on the ship, you too were on the receiving end of a rather unwelcome insertion in the ocular region. Were you not?
Twitch, twitch.
The insertee we speak of, this parasite, are you aware that after a period of excruciating gestation, it will turn us into mind flayers? It's a process known as seromorphosis, and let me assure you, it is to be avoided. You don't happen to be a cleric by any chance, do you? A doctor? Surgeon?
Do I look like a doctor?
Uncannily adroit with a knitting needle?
You seem to know enough about our condition to realize it's beyond most clerics' skills.
Most, no doubt, but I find myself hoping to be in the presence of the few. You don't happen to be one of them. As we've established, few enough can. It's not exactly a common affliction. We're most certainly going to need a healer, and soon, too. How about we lend each other a helping hand once more and look for a healer together? Most excellent. A parasite shared is a parasite halved. Or something to that effect. Oh, but before you think you're about to embark on a journey with most ill-mannered a man, thank you for pulling me out of that stone. It was an act of foresighted kindness, I assure you. For I have the feeling ample opportunities will present themselves for me to return the favor.
Here. Would you prefer to stick with Shadowheart as your follower?
Yeah.
Okay. I will temporarily move Gale over to my side here. Go ahead and poke ahead forward a little bit. I'll get his second level stuff done real quick. On the way to you.
Chapel entrance.
The chapel? Looks like there's a conversation or something happening over there.
You're both twice as tall as me, but have half the bloody backbone! But we don't know what that thing even is. And what about the crypt? I'm telling you, it's a ship. And the crypt can wait. Murray and Barton have been trying to break in for days. Now we... Stop!
Uh-oh.
Got ourselves competition already. That's our ship.
Alright, so now we got some options here.
Sorry.
No worries.
Poop.
Oh. I don't think that's gonna work.
You're all hot air. Think you can get us to leave that bounty to you? Not a chance. What are you lot waiting for? Get him!
Stupid idiots. There's more of them?
Oh yeah. Alright. Let's see here.
Did you just say Fumungi?
I did say Fumungi. Well, I have this mace here. So there's a weight dangling above these guys. I'm gonna throw my mace at the weight and see if I can drop it on their heads.
Okay. Ow. What? Dang.
And you need a little healing. Go.
Not enough dash.
Not enough dash, stranger. Remove Gale out of that acid. So acid effects on a character lower your armor class by 2 while you're in it, so it makes it easier to hit you. Well, did 1 damage to him, but at least he's slowed.
Have to keep going.
Critical miss. Ooh. Oh. Alright, before you move, let me go ahead and give you one of these. Range here. I guess can't get you. Feel free to move. My mistake. I have to be really close to you for that.
Haha.
Alright, crap bag. Grovel. That one a moment.
Got to keep fighting. Moving.
You, sir. And get all greased up. Enjoy that.
Haha. Wait a minute.
So, for her, just to show you how a mechanic kind of works here, that guy is affected by grease right now. For Shadowheart, I think she had a fireball. Still, maybe interaction wheel? Yes. So, on your second wheel, and then directly to the left, there's a firebolt. If you miss him, but hit the grease, you can light that grease on fire and cause an area of basically temporary fire damage.
Where's the grease? Oh, that?
Yeah, just anywhere. You can light it up. Boom.
Ow.
So that's something that's kind of unique to the way these guys make games is, for example, if my wizard made an area of water and you hit it with a lightning spell or something like that, you can stun an enemy because they'll be electrocuted from the electricity hitting the water. Or if they're wearing metal, things of that nature, they're more likely to be stunned. So they put a lot of thought in the actual interactions with real-world objects that exist in a game environment.
What's that?
Huh, it's pretty cool, dude.
On the move.
Oh! Somehow, my character decided to fall in the pit. Oops. Oh, and it's about to go bad.
Oh, shit. Really?
Whoops.
Man.
No worries. You finish him up there, I will hold my turn.
Okay, where's the ranged attack? Let's see it.
I have a plan for this. So those spells there that don't have a number next to them are what they call cantrips in D&D, but they're free spells. They're spells you can cast over and over again and not have to worry about your magic list.
Interesting.
So anything that has a Roman numeral next to it is going to use your mana slot. And there's a limited amount of times you can use it.
Gotcha. Oops. Let me do that. No. Oh, that is it. Never mind. Not smart.
No, what wasn't smart was falling down a flipping pit, I can tell you that much, and then have a bunch of guys sitting there going, how are you doing, dwarf?
So, not sure what to do. Because I'm all...
Okay.
I'm out.
So, you have to wait for me and turn. I thought it split the combats, but it did not. Okay. Just get those guys out of my hair. Move it to close the door. Plus, I did kill a couple guys from that, though.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Gale. That's why. That's why you're not doing it. It did split the combats. Okay. My mistake. Alright, Gale. That ends the combat there. Now we can jump. Down he goes. There you are. I am no longer in peril. I hope. Life's not going very good for me right now, unfortunately. So I'm gonna cast another Thunder Wave. He's saved on his streak. So now if I were to try to break... Oh, it did break me from that. Okay, good. Move away. Gale. We have no turn. There you go. Gifford. Alright, now we just need somebody with fire. Leave me alone, jackass!
Okay, so now I'm able to...
Yep. You're in turn order now, so you're good to go.
So... I don't understand.
Where can I help?
I just don't understand all the... I mean, there's a lot going on.
Right, so a lot of these abilities that you have on your wheel are deception abilities for her cleric class right now. Like I said, we'll probably end up respecking her to healer because it's the best thing that we could probably do for our party. Because right now, she's got a lot of skills that allow her to sneak. And as a cleric, it's kind of like, why would I want to be sneaky? Now I'm a support class. So, these guys on your wheel, your middle wheel there, so the fireball, the little thing that looks like a campfire, the two fingers, and then the arms crossed are what we call cantrips, so you can cast any of those spells as many times as you want. Two of them are support. Sacred Flame and Firebolt are damage dealing spells. And then anything that has a Roman numeral in the bottom right hand corner uses your spell slots. So the Necrotic Touch one, the Guiding Bolt, all that stuff are attack spells or using a spell slot, and then you have your bonus action spells, which are the healing, and then there's one that increases your armor class by 2, so it makes you harder to hit while that spell's being used, basically. Whoever you apply it to, because it's not just, you can apply it on yourself or you can give it to another player. Yeah, if like go back and target the guy we're just looking at, it will tell you you have disadvantage on this attack roll because they're within a certain range of you. So if they're too close, your ranged attacks don't do a whole lot. But if they're not super close, then you can hit them without any disadvantage. That was really cool because actually I caught, when I did that grease attack, there was actually a powder keg barrel kind of nearby, and I think it blew up one of the oil barrels, so that's kind of fun. My character, I am going to see if I can shove this guy first. And you can hit him. Excellent. So I've shoved him off me successfully, thankfully. Now I can get some distance so I can use a ranged attack, not penalty.
No.
And he's saved, which means he took none of the damage from it. So like I said, a lot of these D&D rolls that happen during combat are often handled in the background. And it just gives you a yes or no. Which is kind of nice. Keeps things moving. Alright, Gale. Let's do something fun here. See if we can get this.
Night.
So now the next time anybody hits him with the melee attack, they have advantage because he's asleep. So he's at disadvantage. Critical hit. So it's stuff like that. You have to kind of look for where we can kind of manipulate the battles a little bit. But we've all taken a decent amount of damage, so I'm going to go into our R2 radial wheel here and use our first short rest to get some health back.
Nothing.
Gotcha.
So now we're all topped off. And this game does not auto-save.
I need to rest soon.
I shouldn't say that. There are points where it does auto-save, but you still have to kind of pick and choose your moments on when you want to do saving. Actually, it didn't take out that way. So if you have enough strength, you can actually carry that oil barrel around, and then later you can throw it at an enemy and like have oil scat on somebody on the battlefield. Kind of cool.
Interesting.
And kind of the neat thing about, in Witcher we had like a fixed encumbrance, so you can only carry so much stuff, and it was really just only that amount of items. For Baldur's Gate, if you're a strength-based class like a barbarian or a fighter, it's based on your strength score. So your higher strength score means the more crap you can carry as a character, which is nice. So looking at my inventory right now, I only have 300 that I can carry, but you have 525 pounds worth of stuff you can hold on to because you've got more strength than I do.
Booyah.
So a lot of that stuff comes into play in the game. Not just for like attack or combat mechanics, but passive mechanics.
Right. Ooh. So what's the... It says... Oh, that's when I have equipped now.
Yep. And when you're looking at it, that's your damage range. So on the lowest possible roll, you would hit an enemy for 4. On the highest, you would hit for max damage.
Gotcha.
And if it's critical, it's double whatever you roll.
Let's do this. Oh. Gotcha.
Again, compared to playing the 5th edition at your house, where you're adding these modifiers physically,
so that's
the game handles a lot of the math for you.
Right. So that was a two-handed. The one I have is considered a two-handed. That's why it's got it both.
Yep. Crossbows. It's a heavier crossbow, so it takes a couple hands there. We haven't really come across any magical items yet to equip, but there are cloaks and all sorts of different chest pieces, things like that will have different rarities that later have passive effects that help your character do things or give you free spells to use once for long rest and stuff like that are attached to the armor and the gloves or boots or what have you. So yeah, that is kind of the fun thing about this game, is there is some physics to it. So you can take an item out of your backpack. Like I had that extra mace because I swapped out for an axe, and I was able to throw that mace at something. It interacted with an object. Somehow the mace cut down that rope. When I hit it, did enough damage to do so and released that massive freaking slab and killed those two guys. So it's all like, you can have combo chains that go that way too. Same with like the grease and the fireball, they chain together, and it's just, you get really, really inventive with how you want to solve not only character interactions but combat problems too. How you want to do it. So that door was open.
Right.
And there's a crap bag in there.
And
We're making all the friends today, Ryan. I made more friends than you because I fell down a hole. Woo!
And go down the hole.
I don't have line of sight to that guy, so I'm gonna hold here. Let him come to us. Unless he's a pansy.
Over here! We got company!
I don't think they can hear you.
Nope, I really highly doubt that.
So I'll give you. You're the melee class, so I'll give you dibs.
Got to move.
So she doesn't have. I should have probably.
Oof! Dang, Shadowheart. Hitting the top of that freaking damage.
But to keep going.
Let's see here.
You'd like to ask you a few questions?
Exactly.
There's my one dad joke per episode. Okay.
Apparently he had a key.
So some other important things is if we see food in the world, that's somewhat important to pick up because those foods can help us with our long rests.
I got a spoon, that's all I care about.
A sploon?
Spoon.
So in the game, long rests are limited to how much food you have or supply packs. So you can only do it when you have enough of each. For this difficulty and normal, whatever combination of food that you have, you'll see they when we get there. But they have to total a certain amount, so 40, and each food's worth a certain amount of points, if you want to think of it that way. So that's how they try to limit you being able to have long rests in the game too often. But yeah, if we steal everything when we find a vendor, that'll definitely get us some gold for the party, and might be able to find some good stuff. New weapons, new armor.
Something divine lingers here, but I don't recognize this presence.
Ancient, indecipherable text covers the plaque.
A dead tongue. Whoever worshipped here must be long gone.
All right.
I got a drink, man. All right, you guys.
So lead on. The stairs to the left will lead back out the way we just came, or we can venture forward further into the crypt and see what we got hanging out down here.
So that's what that is up.
Yep, that'll take us right back outside.
Yeah. Now.
There is, at least in this crypt, there is one person we want to get, I will say, and he helps with respecking it.
Ow.
All those stupid vines. So if you want to get rid of those things ever, you can definitely throw a fireball at them. They'll get rid of them.
Okay, well. Hey.
Just like this. Nature.
Chunk would say, I hate nature.
Okay, so that survival check you just saw there,
Yeah.
okay, we all failed it. That will happen when there's like a hidden buried secret or something like that, and if you get a success, it will show you where that particular mound is. If everybody fails it, we have yet to find a shovel, but it's on the list of to-dos. And you can dig in the general area where you experience that check, and you might have some luck there.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out. Yeah.
Let's see. Gimblebach, yes, he has potato and a shovel. So let me grab my shovel here and let's see what success is. Shovel. Use it here. Oh, and we have a hidden chest. That's what that survival check is. So there, that's what we couldn't see.
Not much, but
Oh, that bottle of grease will be helpful. That's an item you can throw, and instead of using the grease spell, it does the same thing. It'll shatter and then put grease in an area.
trippy.
So can't open that just yet. If memory serves, I think that goes deeper into the crypts. Been a hot minute.
Well,
So firebolt these stupid mines, but I'm tired of them snaring me.
can't go up there.
You can lead on.
Apparently, we can't go up there.
Oh. Okay, so
We'll jump.
might be able to jump. Oh yeah, you got it. Nailed it. I don't know if I have enough strength to. I am too short.
You think it's dangerous?
I am a dwarf. I'm gonna have to go up the old way we call the stairs. You have apparently enough thigh strength and did not skip leg day. So, whereas I don't have that luxury. Alright.
There's a conversation going on down here.
Okay.
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, and twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
And if it escapes, how will you... Oh, a guest.
Oh,
Your
a crab
skull
bag.
pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them.
Shoot the trap down. Huh.
So we have the option to side with her or the tieflings. Attack the tieflings.
So, which I don't understand. Shoot the trap down. I'll tear it apart before anyone gets hurt.
Yeah, so I think if we go with that option, what that's saying is we're telling the tieflings that we'll kill Lae'zel. Well, basically, we'll help them handle her. because she seems to be the problem. The deception is we can like scare them off and be like, "Oh, this person's way too powerful. You shouldn't mess with that." Or we can take one of the other top two options, or just attack the tieflings.
Hey, Mesa! Watch out!
Critical miss, you suck. Not enough cash. Crap. Well, what's this? Reckless attack.
So for till your next turn, you get advantage on attack rolls, but the trade-off is enemies will have advantage against you, so they'll be able to roll 2 d20s and take the higher roll. So that's advantage, basically, and how that works.
Here we go again.
Splat. Alright, so apparently...
What should I do?
Woohoo! That spell did nothing. Okay, let's see if we can free her.
Critical miss.
So, fun thing about our circles, obviously purple circles are our party, yellow circles are neutral characters, so characters that are not exactly allied with us but aren't fighting against us, and then red circles are enemies.
Right. Splat.
Get wrecked. She is talking.
My people possess the cure for this infection. I must
She's very
find the
demanding.
crash. You will join me.
Yeah. Yeah, lady.
You may as
How
well
about-
suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Alright, fine.
You are full up. Dismiss your weakest warrior.
No, you can go wait at my camp.
Very well, but heed my words. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A crash must be near. I must interrogate this Zoru. Our very lives depend on it. I will be at your camp. Do not keep me waiting.
You're grouchy, lady.
Maybe she deserved to be in the cage. Gosh.
I'd have left her there.
Okay, so now that we have information about the camp, we have an objective marker that is shown up on our map.
Whoa.
So I will say, we may just want to go grab the dude in the crypt real quick, seeing as we're near it. Because he can also revive us if our party dies or we lose a party member down a pit or something. It's kind of helpful to have. Beyond that, yeah, that way.
Well, let's go get that, and then I'm ready to call it an episode.
Sounds good.
Because we're at 59. We're in an hour, exactly an hour. Woo!
Well, how about this? How about we get outside where that guy is supposed to be, and then we can go to camp real quick, and we'll hit a save, and then we'll come back. 'Cause, there might be other things ahead, adventures. Small adventures.
Small adventures.
Yeah. Without spoilers. No spoilers. But there's stuff to do in a D&D game. Can you believe that? It's weird.
What? No way.
This text is ancient, a dedication to a forgotten god.
That might be worth a look.
Okay, so you have succeeded at an intelligence perception roll, which has uncovered a secret switch.
I'm just gonna chill. So I'm not sure.
Okay, so this door here previously would not unlock, and that is what your secret switch just interacted with.
Uh-oh, what was that?
This place wasn't built for the living.
So beyond this, we have a couple kind of cool story things-ish. We can go back to camp here, and we can call it an episode. That way we don't run too long.
Alright, so now we're gonna kick off.
Yeah, so hit your R2 bumper, and this will be the first time you get to see it. But, kind of another cool, unique thing about the game is, depending on what zone you're in the world, your camp changes its aesthetic. So we're in a crypt right now. It looks like our camp's in a crypt.
Interesting. So this is literally just our camp full of people.
Yep. And it's kind of like Dragon Age in that respect. When you went to camp, sometimes your party members had additional story beats that led to further quests on their storyline and stuff by interacting with them.
Right. So basically we were just in the day now, or does it matter? Or?
We still have at least one short rest available to us, so until we use that one, or let's see, how's our party doing on spell slot information here?
So I mean, we could technically like save it.
Yep. Yeah, I think we should long rest for sure. Get some spell slots back, and then we'll save it.
So
we'll use the end of the day bedroll. You get to see what that looks like. I'll say, yep, that's fine. So now the camp kind of
we changed.
Transposes to nighttime, and we're in like casual wear.
PJs.
Like I say, before it lets us take a rest, some of our companions will have exclamation bubbles.
A monster forms inside us, and you think to be idle. I knew your kind to be fragile, but I didn't foresee the severity. Be quick about your rest. We must locate a crash.
You can shut up. Always the crash with her. I never understood this.
The parasites inside us do not rest. Even as we speak, they defile our brains and warp our bones. Take your rest. I will stand watch. Should a single tentacle split your skull, I will not hesitate to end you.
All right.
Quite
the charmer she is.
Yes. It's like Shadowheart on the other end of things has a quick thing to say. Should we go?
What were you two talking about?
Oh, you're nosy.
You and that Githyanki. I see. I'd be careful with Lae'zel. She's not of this world. I'd be surprised if our interests remained aligned. Let's hope we rapidly find a healer. You seem reliable. I think you know how important it is that we find someone who can cure us. Best if we focus on that. Good. We might even get lucky and find one right away. As I see it, we're overdue some good fortune. Rest well.
Fine. Progress well. And after this, the game will automatically save. Yes, I'd like to go with sleep. Okay, so now this is where we get to select our stuff. The nice thing is you can tap X and it'll automatically fill it up to the out of 40 we need for points to be able to take our long rest. Also, you can just select one of the camp supply packs and that takes care of one long rest. Now, this way our mages get their mana slots back, you get all your rage points back, and we're topped off for the next adventure.
Autosave successful.
Yep. We're good to go.
Sweet. All right, let me unsuit up. I'm going to take my headphones off for a minute. And I'm going to go back to our screen. All right, let me just turn this volume down real fast. All right, so that's episode 2, y'all, of Baldur's Gate. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Dan, words, anything you want to say?
Yeah, next episode, we'll be getting into some more interesting stuff, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the first couple small combats there. Solo here, meeting up with some questionable pilferers there in the middle of a chapel and not exactly having things go his way persuasively.
I wasn't the one who jumped down the hole.
That's true. I made more friends than you did.
Or with friends like that, who needs enemies? Jeez Louise, man. Down the hole and into the freaking fire in the pit.
I have no idea why he went down there, but he did. So.
Well, you know. Insert dwarf joke.
Yeah, very true. Good old Thorin.
Right? Thorin Orkinshield.
Well, Thorin, both Marvel and Lord of the Rings character. Mashup.
It's a mashup.
Yeah.
I got you now. I got you. Well,
Storm Cleric.
Right? I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Episode number 2 of Baldur's Gate 3. We are going to be playing another episode for sure. For now, though, we're going to take it to a close. And unlike last episode, you won't get any bonus material for those of you who stuck around. I forgot to stop the video. So anyway, Solostyx and Dan signing out of this episode number 2. Saying until next time, y'all. As I always say, keep it real.